With a talent like that, Cleo needs to enter the Manx Music Speech and Drama Festival, and you would think that it was far too early to be thinking about that sort of thing, but apparently not. Preparations for next year's event are underway already, and I'm delighted that we are joined by the Vice Chair of the Guild Executive Committee, Clarke, and also the new Chair of the Manx Music Speech and Dance Festival, Quirk. And Eric, this is a very new appointment.
It is indeed. I think I've been in post now for just about 10 days. So it's a sharp learning curve for me, and one that's very exciting, and I'm looking forward to being involved more in the Guild this coming year and in years to come.
And what's been your involvement with the Guild up to now then?
I took part in the Guild as a youngster, as a child, as a young boy really, and then really as a spectator, as a member of the audience. My family have been involved in it for many times. My wife her achievements are much more notable than mine, my daughter too, and then now my grandchildren are taking part. So we've got quite a long history of being involved in the Guild.
One thing you probably didn't do in the Guild is play piano. I know, we were talking to Margaret Cubbin a little bit earlier, and I understand you were once a pupil of hers.
I was, many moons ago, I think possibly not long after Margaret started teaching, but I guess I was like many children who didn't like to practice, and unfortunately my parents gave in to me and I stopped. And it is one of the big regrets of my life that I never continued to play the piano.
Margaret, would you still be up for teaching him now? No. Never mind. As I say, we are also joined by Clarke, who's the Vice Chair of the Guild Executive Committee, and I wasn't joking when I said that preparations are already well underway for next year.
Yes, they certainly are. In fact, as soon as we put our pens down from the last one, we start again. We have to book adjudicators and book the villa and really get things rolling. And this year we are trying to encourage singers to come into the Guild, so we're running a masterclass in January, and we've engaged Andrea Calladine, who was a very popular adjudicator in 2017 with a wealth of experience and a very good sense of humour, and on January the 20th we're having a masterclass with her, and the aim of this is to encourage people to extend their repertoire and develop their vocal technique. So we're very much looking forward to that. All the details will be on the website later when it's all finalised. And of course we have some new classes next year.
I'm quite excited about one of these.
Yes, well that would be the news reading class.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the stand-up comedy one.
Well, we're hoping that the newsreaders on Manx Radio can pick up a few tips from our entrance next year. But it should be quite an interesting, they'll be asked to read 3 short pieces of news in the style of a radio bulletin and see how they get on. But of course there is the stand-up comedy, which should be a very interesting class indeed.
You're looking for original material?
Very original material, but suitable for family viewing.
Oh, that's Christy definitely out then, isn't it? When do entries open for this? Do we need to be thinking about this now?
Well, in the syllabus, which is available online, entries have to be in early February. So you've got plenty of time to think about it and work out a good routine and everything. And of course we do have all the other classes that we always have. And there is, for people who don't want to actually get up on stage and perform, there is a written composition class in poetry and prose. So there's all aspects are covered.
And how long have you been involved with the Guild Committee then, Anne? A while?
A
while. Did you perform at the Guild yourself?
Yes, I do. I'm in the spoken word department, and I really enjoy that. But it's, I can't remember.
And Eric, I think it's fair to say that it is such a staple of the Manx calendar, isn't it? I mean, in your position as chair, I know you've only had 10 days or so to think about it, but have you got any plans for taking it forward?
Well, again, as Anne was saying, we want to encourage younger people to take part in the Guild. We have immense talent on the island amongst singers, actors, performers in the world of musical theatre, and the workshop is going to be really to help people improve their technique or develop their technique and extend their repertoire. So we want to do as much as possible to encourage young people to take part and to be involved in the Guild so it can continue to go forward. It's been going for 127 years, and we would like to see it go on for, well, perhaps as long, certainly another good number of years.
And it's really well supported by the local community.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
we do.
is. We are eternally grateful to Dandara for their continued sponsorship over the last over 3 years now, and I think I can quite honestly say we couldn't manage without them.
No.
But we do rely on support from all the rest of the community as well.
Yeah. Yes.
And I am happy to say I have a programme in my hand here, Christy, so we'll be taking this back to the station and I'll help you fill it in.
Thank you. I'm going to go for the newsreader one. It's just,
Yes.
it's a shame. I suppose it's really important, isn't it, what we're talking about now, Eric, is the modernisation of it, because there's been so many classes over the past few years that have sort of brought the festival right up to today, haven't they?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the why it has continued for so long, is that it's always been adapting and changing with the tastes of the modern time. As I say, we've got many, many people involved in musical theatre, and that's great. Those classes are very popular. But we'd like them to see some of those people taking part in some of the other classes as well.
And one of the huge successes has been the band class, hasn't it, with the live music.
Yeah, absolutely.